Hey guys, Christian Lacey, National Martial Arts, Poughkeepsie, New York. My daughter Jillian Lacey. I wanted to shoot for you guys our first set of wrist grabs for you parents that are helping to coach your kids at home or for the adults. So our wrist grabs is part of our self-defense curriculum for the Tang. In the first set, there's 4 of them. They can also be called cross-body grabs. What that means is the grab is coming across the body. One way to remember this is the bad guy, right hand, grabs the good guy's right hand. So right grabs right. A lot of times when the kids are practicing, they're grabbing the wrong hand. We do have defenses for this, but we just want to keep it separate. We want to keep it standardized and have the format be one that they can remember. So if Jillian's the bad guy, her right hand grabs my right arm. So it's right grabbing right, cross body. This is the first set, number 1. So get a little closer here. She's grabbing thumb up also. Sometimes when you have kids that are partnering each other, they're grabbing weird like this. These are easy grips to break. This is harder. This is more natural. I was using the expression the other night of like if you came in to shake somebody's hand, you're doing the same thing to their wrist, okay? So what you have to understand is that the weak part of this grip is the thumb in this situation. So I don't want to try to break the grip. A lot of kids want to pull down into the hand. See, it pulls her. This is the strong part of her grip. The thumb is the weak. So our first move is to step in and go right over top. Basically, her thumb can't hold my arm. So I'm coming right over top, almost like throwing an elbow. In fact, if they did hold on, they would come right into the elbow. The other hand comes up to protect your face, and from here you chop, and you're not stepping, you're just pivoting your hips, twisting your hips. Palm, groin, body with a chop, and that's basically it. So it's like 5 strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 1. I'll have Jillian do it. I grab her wrist, she steps in, breaks the grip, always protects her face on the other side. Chop to the side of the head, palm strike, groin strike, body, always switching your hips, okay? Number 2, I'm gonna switch so you can see better. Number 2 is kind of the same thing, but we're going in the opposite direction. The weak part that we're gonna utilize of the grip is right here, this opening. So the kids need to put their palm up, or the defender goes palm up. As they prepare, almost like a low block, they're gonna scissor their hands, stepping to the side, ripping this one out and striking at the same time. Again, if they were to hold on, it would pull them right into the strike. One thing to keep in mind too is as soon as your hand gets grabbed, don't have it be loose. Form like a knife right away. It's easier to break the grip. So immediately you tighten up your fingers, almost like you're using a spear hand or a chop hand position. So as soon as she grabs, I do that. I go palm up, prepare, step to the right, and scissor my hands. 1, now it repeats. Palm, strike to the face, palm strike to the groin, chop to the body. 1 more time, palm up as I prepare, step and break the grip. 1, 2, 3, key up on the last strike. So I'll have Jillian do it. She's gonna go palm up as she prepares. 1, 2, 3, key. Yeah. Good. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 gets a little bit harder. Actually, let me go back this way. Number 3, you wanna create an opening where your 4 fingers can go in and grab the thumb. So she's grabbing me strong, grab me tight. That still creates an opening. I go in. My thumb goes on the top of her hand. My 4 fingers, or at least 3 fingers, come in right on her thumb muscle. As I step with my right leg, I keep my hand here, the grip breaks, but I use my top hand to push the wrist down. So I'm not just doing this, I'm doing this at the same time. From here, that sets up the elbow. I'll go back to the grab so I don't lose her. I'll take an additional step, come behind and leg sweep. You can go knee on belly from here. From another angle, I open up and grab, step to the wrist grab, elbow to the face, additional step, step behind, take down. Okay, take your partner down easy. I'll let Jillian do it once. So I grab, she opens up, reach in, thumb on top of my hand. I have a bigger hand, she needs to get a really good grip. Good. She's gonna step with the other leg, which sets up the elbow. Then take an additional step, step behind. Always have your kids break fall, okay? And always encourage them to stand up and base, okay? That's number 3. Number 4, what we're doing here is she's grabbing. In this situation, I'm gonna grab her back, and then my other hand's gonna come in and I'm gonna cross my thumbs. I'm stepping with my left leg under her arm, and I just keep pivoting on my right foot, coming all the way around to face her. So my right foot just pivoted. I did a 360. And as I did that, my hand slid down to her hand. Whenever you do a wrist grab, you're really bending the hand. If I'm up here, she's just gonna simply pull out. Again, if I'm on her forearm, I have nothing, I don't have anything. It doesn't cause her any pain. I need to be on her hand, bending her wrist. And now I have 2 hands here. The other thing is I have my forearm lined up under her elbow so I can actually apply a shoulder lock too. So there's a wrist and a shoulder lock happening, and our final strike from here would be headbutt. And the headbutt, you know, it's coming in straight. All right, one more time on that. Cross the thumbs, step under with your left. I'm sliding my hands. My hands are actually sliding down to her hand, past her wrist. They slide down as I do that move, and then finish with the headbutt. Another thing to remember on this one, when they get really good at it, is they're not dilly-dallying. It should be grab, spin quick. But I'm careful. I loosened up on her. I didn't yoke her arm when I did that. Okay, I'm gonna let her do it once to me. Payback. Wait, I gotta grab you. All right, she grabs, double grab, step to the left, come around. Good, and then headbutt. Okay. All right, guys. So that's our first set. We do have 4 sets, but they're taught throughout from white belt to black belt, so they're spread out. So just start with number 1, and once you get number 1, start working on 2 and on up the ladder. I'll continue to be, next time I'll shoot set 2. This is set 1 again, cross body grab, right grabs right. Hope you enjoyed.